95 years is a huge milestone for any company. I think I read somewhere where the average lifespan of a corporation, a public company, is somewhere between 30 and 40 years. So if you think that we've made 3 times the normal lifespan of a company, is quite an accomplishment.
Modine is a company that consists of just really great, solid people doing really interesting work and very good work in the right way.
The thing that's really guided a company to be successful over that period has been its focus has been singularly on the thermal management or heat transfer components and systems. And it was kind of the core of their business, and they stuck with that core, and that's the same strategy we hold today.
Modine's drive is really innovation and not being a commodity and staying ahead of the curve in terms of product design and development. And so that thinking is embedded in the various processes we have at Modine, from the research side, to the product development side, to the application and launch side.
In my research on A.B. Modine, he obviously started a company in 1916. He was a young engineer from University of Michigan, came to Chicago and found a radiator repair shop to invest in, and made a handshake deal and started his business with repairing radiators and applications of all varieties.
The first time I saw A.B. Modine, I was in the apprentice program, and this guy came in. He was wearing a fishing hat, tennis shoes.
Walked around in purple tennis shoes. That's the one thing I remember him, is the 2 times that I did meet and see him early on, was he always had purple tennis shoes on.
He knew his role as a leader was technical. He was chairman of the company, but he was chief technical officer. He hired business people to run the day-to-day elements of the business so he could focus on innovation.
He always was tinkering and creating things. He had a lab in his basement.
He would always have materials shipped up to him from Racine. He'd be dabbling in more experiments and developing applications up there.
I'd say he was very dynamic and very interesting. He happens to lead the patent list as far as the number of patents at Modine.
Here are all the patents. The #1 patent holder in our company is our founder, Arthur B. Modine, or A.B. Modine, we call him, with 122 patents. Big breakthrough for the company in 1916 was the Spirex radiator, and what that did to put Modine on the map in the agricultural business and solving major issues inside of the farm business.
One day he came into Modine and the heating system wasn't working because the pipes had frozen. Well, he started tinkering and put a radiator and connected that to the water lines, put a fan behind it, and by heating the air and blowing that out to the manufacturing environment, he created something called the unit heater.
In 1941, A.B. Modine had the foresight to invest and put a wind tunnel into Racine Technical Center to take the full vehicular testing capability. It came in serving a World War II need for Jeeps and other military vehicles.
And that served us well until the mid-1990s, where we started developing advanced, fully climatic vehicular wind tunnels.
The growth through the automotive and agricultural and commercial business in North America through, let's say, the 50s and 60s was a significant part of the company.
When I first started in 1970, the drafting area was basically just an open bay. We had pencil, paper, cloth, and erasers.
When I started here, we had bells that rang for starting and quitting time.
This is a mural from late 40s, early 50s that was painted, which was the original factory here in Racine. It's very interesting to look at this and just kind of get a feel for what the whole business picture looked like at the time.
Modine has been a strong proponent and committed to R&D really since the inception of the company.
Research and development was important from day one with A.B. Modine, and it's important 95 years later today with Modine. It'll be important 95 years from now with Modine. It's what we are.
Modine created a game-changing product in the late 80s called the PF condenser.
A major breakthrough now is a design platform worldwide used in the auto industry.
We were initially a very regional or national type company based here in the United States. But over the last few decades in particular, we've expanded our technology to areas around the world.
We're innovators applying solutions to tough problems in the field in applications that our customers know that they can depend on.
We have to look at ways to grow, but grow profitably, not just grow for growth's sake.
In 1988, in the push to go global, an opportunity came up to expand into Europe. A very similar company called Langer & Reich, a German-based company in Stuttgart, was reviewed for a potential acquisition and worked out, and that was our expansion into Europe.
Modine was looking for Europe in special. They decided to be active in Europe.
In 2005, there was a major acquisition made with the purchase of Airedale out of Leeds in the UK. That brought a more global approach for the commercial HVAC business, which is very important, and also brought us a lot of new technology that's important.
Airedale was efficient when Modine purchased them or when Modine acquired them, but with Modine's input, we've taken it to another level.
In South America, we've had a very positive joint venture for some time with Radiadores Visconde.
We are going to be definitely the #1 in Brazil into the market that we really play. I'm talking about the commercial vehicles, the off-highway construction and agriculture machines. So we have the right product, we have the right people, we have the right process.
Our expansion into Asia is one of those things that has ended up being a great opportunity for Modine, but it brought with us our opportunity to push into China, and we did that. And that portion then allowed us to push into India.
As we developed Modine India, we saw the opportunity of supplying to our global customers who are setting up factories in India. These are customers in the commercial vehicle space. They are probably the top 10 in the industry.
So we will grow in multiple different ways, ultimately with the goal of delivering value to our shareholders, to our employees, to our business community, to the communities in which we live.
Well, products in our space are going to continue to evolve. Products that can do more, products that are more efficient in smaller spaces, products that are more efficient and save the building owner dollars, more energy efficient. That's really where this business is going.
We've continually had new technologies developed over the years. Most recently, we have 2 areas that we've been working on. One would be the origami heat exchanger.
There's been a major breakthrough of higher performance, lower weight, stronger durability over time that's really going to enable us to have significant market share.
We also have a technology on the commercial side called the Affinity gas-fired unit heater. That is a high-efficiency unit heater. In fact, the highest efficiency of unit heater in North America.
I'm very excited about the package rooftop unit that the team has developed over the last couple of years, and it's a very big opportunity for us to grow even more in this very important segment of our business.
You'll see us grow in Asia. That's pretty obvious. That is a market that we need to be paying close attention to. You'll see us further push into areas like Russia, geographies that frankly we cannot ignore.
Innovation is about who we are. It's what we were when our AB Modine founded us. It's what we are today. It's what we're going to be about tomorrow is innovation.
That innovation that's going to allow us to remain ahead of the competition going forward.
I would describe Modine as diverse and ever-changing. Over the years, just our product lines that have changed, the way we market our products has changed.
I look at Modine as a community, and it's all about its people. The reason that I'm still here at Modine is because of the people here.
We never get too far ahead of ourselves. We never expect more from ourselves than we should. And we are constantly challenging ourselves to do more because it's never good enough.
I think if you look across the globe at every operation, you'll find a committed team focused on ensuring Modine's success for the future.